Welcome to Web3Pulse with the Crypto Evangelists, and I'm excited to be here. Lots of things to talk about today. The crypto market has experienced a lot of changes in the last 24 hours, with the market looking very great. And one of the things that we're going to be talking about is what has happened in the crypto space within this period of time. One of the things that you would see that has happened is that the price of Bitcoin has been holding steady in the last 24 hours, and you would notice that there has been a remarkable spike in the value of Bitcoin during this period of time, and we're going to be analyzing what is happening during this period. So one of the things that we're going to be looking at in today's live is basically what's happening in the blockchain space. There are a lot of activities that is happening in crypto. And a trader also lost $12.5 million within this period of time. We're going to have our token spotlights today, where we spotlight the top cryptocurrency just to analyze and see what we are going to talk about. Another thing too that we're going to have today, which we typically have beyond the token spotlight, is also looking at the market prices. We also have Kaito analysis. We're also going to look at Cookie.fun. And as always, I always want to get your comments. You can also drop your questions. I'll be excited to answer your questions and talk about whatever you are interested in talking about in the crypto space. So let's begin. Yeah, we have a lot to cover today with regards what has happened in the crypto space in the last 24 hours. And the first thing that we're going to look at is the price of Bitcoin. Many people know that the cryptocurrency market is pushed by Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has shown some improvements in the last 24 hours with the price of the leading cryptocurrency showing some impressive gains recently. And you can see here that the price of Bitcoin is trading around 107,000. And looking at the 12-hour, the 24-hour charts, you would see that the price of BTC has shown a bit of value spike. The price of Bitcoin has been moving up and down, and there is, let me put it here so that it's clearer. You can see that in the last 7 days, the price of Bitcoin has been progressively going up, and some of these developments could be due to the announcements from Donald Trump with regards the Iran-Israel. They've been a settlement on that end, and we can also see that there has been development with regards the announcement of the U.S. Central Bank. There are expectations that there are going to be more cuts, and with this, there is likely to be a spike in the price of cryptocurrencies due to this. Another thing that many people have been talking about is with regards the upcoming developments in the Bitcoin ecosystem, whereby there are more investors coming into the market, and we are seeing that there is the potential for that. Looking down on Binance, you would see that part of the things that we are seeing, if you look at this news, Bitcoin exchange balance falls below 2.9 million, sparking supply shock talk. What this news is telling you is more or less like the amount of Bitcoins in exchanges has fallen, and that's likely to increase the price of Bitcoin, because most times when people take their Bitcoins to the to exchanges, they are going to go and sell, or they are going to trade for them to sell. So most times when you see a lot of Bitcoin going into the market, it usually signals a bearish trend, because we would see that the price of Bitcoin dips immediately. But if the Bitcoin exchange balances are falling, that's a bullish sign, letting us know that many people are looking to hold long term, and that there's a lot of positive sentiment for Bitcoin. That's one of the signs that we can see with regards that. And also, if you look at the the volume in the last 24 hours is up by 28.4%, showing that there's more money being pumped into Bitcoin. And if you look at the current community sentiment for Bitcoin, you can see that the current community sentiment for Bitcoin is quite bullish, with 82% bullish and 18% bearish, which also like signifies that Bitcoin is going through a period where there is a lot of positive sentiment about the cryptocurrency, and a lot of people are interested in holding Bitcoin. They are interested in buying Bitcoin, and the price of Bitcoin has also provided like that positive gain due to all that. We can actually see that the price of Bitcoin has responded to that. So unsurprisingly, we can see that the market is responding positively, and is showing and is actually bullish. So we go to our next discussion, which is about a trader that lost 12.5 million in a week while doing high stakes. And when you think about it, high stakes is more or less like bear trading. The last 7 days has been very crazy in the crypto space. We've seen a lot of development with many people experiencing the developments in crypto, and we've seen that traders have been either losing money or gaining money from the market. And one of the unfortunate traders in this scenario was not lucky enough, and he actually lost about 12.5 million in a week doing high stakes. And when you talk about high stakes is trying to like trade cryptocurrencies and trying to be very aggressive in the market. You can see the news here. An aggressive crypto trader operating under the alias Quertio has reportedly been wiped out in a series of high leverage losses, according to on-chain data from LocalChain. And LocalChain, for those that don't know, LocalChain is on-chain data that many people use to check like price analysis. And the latest setback happened on just early on Monday, involving a 25x leverage. When you talk of 25x leverage, the trader actually puts 25x leverage in his trade, and the trader was liquidated. For those people that trade crypto, they will understand the meaning of leverage. Leverage is when it's literally like you are borrowing money from the exchange to trade in anticipation that you'd pay back. And one of the problems about leveraging is that you have your liquidation points, right? Whereby if the price of the cryptocurrency that you are leveraging to trade goes below that point, you get liquidated. And in this case, the person in the person here actually started the trade at about 2,450, and the person did a 25x leverage on Ethereum, and is the price of Ethereum has actually like surpassed his initial ground. And and what the person did is that person shorted the crypto market. What we call shorting is you are trading, you are betting that the price of crypto would not surpass a certain area, and the person eventually got liquidated. You can see person lost a lot of money. Another person too lost about that same trader, the controversial trader James Wine, has also um, lost money. So in the crypto high stakes arena, it's always very dangerous when it comes to trading. You can easily like lose money in crypto, and that's what happened to that trader, where he was able to like suffer major losses, major high stake losses. So that's one that's one thing that we see in the crypto space, with many people losing money. And it's very important when you are trading cryptocurrencies to always set stop losses, always ensure that you are not spending more than you should spend, because the crypto market is very volatile. And next, we are going to talk about what's happening in terms of blockchain adoption. We can see that Kazakhstan, a country in Southeast Asia, has plans to establish a national cryptocurrency. And most likely, we've seen it with many countries like Nigeria establishing their own cryptocurrencies called the digital naira. We've seen a lot of projects rushing, and a lot of countries looking to leverage the growing popularity of crypto and establishing their own digital currencies. But in this case, the Kazakhstan central bank is trying to develop a framework to establish a crypto asset reserve. According to this publication on Crypto Briefing, you can see that the the reserve is going to be managed by a specialized subsidiary focused on alternative investments. What they mean by having a crypto reserve is just more or less like they are trying to add crypto to the list of assets that the country holds. And one of the things that they are saying is that they are going to try and leverage the crypto assets, and part of the sources of the income for crypto is going to be taken from people that stole cryptocurrencies, or from criminals, like seized assets. They are going to have the crypto reserve using seized assets and state mined assets. Countries like Kazakhstan have very cheap electricity because of their low population, and the fact that they have like lot of natural resources in terms of nuclear power and hydroelectric power. So they are known for being, I think they are the sixth or seventh largest country in terms of crypto mining. So they are looking to launch a crypto asset reserve, and most likely Bitcoin is going to be the major cryptocurrency in that crypto asset reserve, making it very valuable. And the country is also drafting a law on the use of artificial intelligence. I think we are beginning to see more and more clarity in the digital world. I know last week, Nigeria, which has the largest crypto volume in Africa, the president of Nigeria signed into law a new bill that would ensure that people pay tax for owning cryptocurrencies. They are trying to like bring clear regulation to the market in Nigeria there. And Kazakhstan is also trying to take the gauntlet in ensuring that they are among the top countries that have like crypto adoption. And I'm not surprised, because Kazakhstan is one of the countries that is very high on crypto mining. They are among one of the highest miners of cryptocurrencies in the world, and they are they are they are a place that many miners like go to mine cryptocurrencies, leveraging their cheap their cheap internet. So I'm not surprised that we are seeing those developments in Kazakhstan. We are also seeing something similar in Nigeria. We are seeing that wave of adoption that many countries are trying to adopt when you think of it, because the cryptocurrency wave is very difficult to ignore when you think about it, because no matter everybody is going to find a way to adopt cryptocurrencies one way or the other. And with this part that we've done, we are going to go to our next session, which is a very interesting section that we tag Market Watch. Market Watch is basically a session where we look at the market. We also do some analysis of what's happening in crypto. We also check our InfoFi platforms. When we talk about InfoFi platforms, we are talking about platforms like Cookie and Kaito. We try to like see what's happening on those ecosystems to analyze what's happening in the market and to give us the very best idea on what cryptocurrencies are trending, what cryptocurrencies are the best to invest in, and what cryptocurrencies offer the best value for users. And Market Watch is one of the places where you can also ask questions. If you ask your questions, I'll definitely respond and give you much more analysis with regards our thought process towards the different analysis that we are doing. So that way, you are not left behind. You are able to understand the thought process behind each of the markets that we're analyzing. And the Market Watch is a place where you can easily like get a lot of information, and you're able to like understand some of the market trends, because the crypto market is very dynamic, and we see a lot of development in the market space. So let's get into our Market Watch and analyze and look at some of the crypto market. So going back to coin market cap, we are going to look at what's trending in the cryptocurrency space. And one of the things that we can see in the last 24 hours in the market is that the crypto market is fairly stable. We can see the prices of Bitcoin, the price of Ethereum, price of Theta, which is a stable coin. We also have the price of XRP, right? The price of XRP has shown a bit of development in the last 24 hours and is up 10%. Obviously, the reason why XRP is currently pumping is because of the news of the settlements that they had with the SEC. For those of you that have not been following crypto, XRP has been in a long-term battle with the Stock Exchange Commission in the US with regards his ability as either a security. There has been a lot of like discussions about it, and the people behind XRP have been very stubborn. They've really like pushed the SEC. They've been on this court case for the past 3 years, and unsurprisingly, we are actually seeing some development in that space with the SEC with XRP saying that they are looking to pay a fine of $50 million. But from what I read recently, a US judge rejected it. So if we are looking at XRP, there are a lot of positive sentiments coming out of Ripple. It is now the fourth largest cryptocurrency based on market cap. And you can look at, if you are looking at the chart, you would see that the chart is quite positive, with the price currently at a mini high of about $2.26, coming down from around $2 on this was 24th of June. There was a slight dip that happened on the 27th of June, which was 3 days ago. That was when the crypto market suddenly dipped due to some developments globally. And now the price of XRP is showing more development. We are seeing that the price is coming up, and unsurprisingly, we can see that the crypto market is showing signs of coming back to its former market levels. If you look at Solana is up about 12% in the last 7 days, and the last 24 hours is up about 3%. And looking at the price of Solana has shown like good signs in the last 7 days. This is just like overall showing that the crypto market is coming back to its previous levels. We are seeing that the price of Solana is showing upward trend. So we're about to enter the bullish period. And during the bullish period, we tend to see the prices of cryptocurrencies spike beyond recognition. Another coin that is of major interest to me is Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid is a coin that has done about 1,000% in the last 1 year. If you look at the 1 year chart, it's about 1,164%. If you look at the chart in the past 1 month, it's about 22%. And when you look at, if you are to even look at some of the charts, if you look at the 1 year chart, you would see that most of the spike of Hyperliquid came around April. Around April, the price of Hyperliquid was about $10, but from there it has done 4x. So as when you put $100 in Hyperliquid, you definitely be on $400 now. So you beat 4x up. And part of the hype of Hyperliquid is the fact that many people see it as a blockchain ecosystem with a lot of advantages, with a lot of what do you call it, with a lot of use cases. You might have seen a lot of people talking about Hyperliquid. The market sentiment has sort of reduced recently, with it being about 67%, but previously the market sentiment was about 80%. We've seen a lot of people using the projects within its ecosystem, and that's what makes it 11th on the current rankings. If there's one thing we know about cryptocurrencies, is that every bullish period we are always seeing different things coming into the market, right? There was a period where you would see a particular, maybe meme coins. There will be some periods where what will be trending would be altcoins. Like, so many things tend to trend in the crypto space during the bullish period, and this time Hyperliquid has been one of the major success in the last 3 months in crypto. Another cryptocurrency that is of importance to that I tend to look at most times, the cryptocurrency that runs up the top 20 rankings, which is Litecoin. Litecoin has been able to hold Edera Hashgraph from entering the top 20 coin rankings. And Litecoin, which is seen as a faster version of Bitcoin and is one of the oldest cryptocurrencies in the world, has continued to show that it has a lot of use cases. It has a market cap of about $6 billion, and its price in the last 7 days has done about 4.41%, which is relatively low compared to other cryptocurrencies and their prices during that period. So where there's a lot of expectations that the price of Litecoin could make significant gains in the coming days, and I will not be surprised if Litecoin hits the $90 mark coming in the next few days. Another cryptocurrency too that many people look at is Pi. I know a lot of people were mining Pi, especially in Africa. Pi is one cryptocurrency that eventually launched and is 30th in the coin rankings. Its market cap is about 3.9 billion, with a lot of it mined during its mining phase. And if you look at the price of Pi, it's not doing that bad, but I've been a bit disappointed in terms of the way things have been shipped on its ecosystem, but that has not really reflected in its price, because when you look at Pi has a lot of potentials, although it has not been listed on Binance, but you can see it's listed on top exchanges like OKX, BitGet, Mexi. Those are some of the exchanges that when you are looking to buy cryptocurrencies, they are among the top to think of. So beyond looking at coin market cap, another place that we also look at when it comes to the analysis of cryptocurrencies is what we call InfoFi. InfoFi are platforms that help you analyze what's happening in the crypto space. They are platforms that provide like things that you'll be able to know about what's happening in each of the ecosystem. And we have two of them. We have Kaito and we have Cookie.fun. So looking at Kaito, if we look at the current Yappa leaderboard, you would see that we still have similar projects there are more projects that have been added. I'm seeing multi-bank, I'm seeing Noya.ai. So you can earn airdrops by taking part in most of these especially the pre-TGE part on Kaito. And how do you earn this? What Kaito did was basically to provide a way to analyze engagements. So many projects before, when they do their airdrops, they just do their airdrops randomly. But with Kaito and Cookie, you can actually know the people that are talking about your project and send them airdrops directly. Also, Kaito can also give us an indication on what is happening in the crypto space. So when you look at this yap part, you look at some of the top yappers, and now they've added like new yapping. We have Chinese, we have Korean. I think this is new. I'm just saying this for the first time. Then you go to Kaito N. Kaito N is one of the places where you can actually like understand what's happening. You can earn by yapping about portal to Bitcoin. You can earn by yapping about Anoma. You can see why I said Anoma plans to airdrop 1% of its token supply to people that yap about it. Near Protocol also plans to airdrop as a reward pool of 100,000 near to the top 100 yappers over a 30-day, split equally over 3 months. So there are a lot of earning activities in the crypto space that have made available due to platforms like Kaito, due to platforms like Peak. One of the things that you have to do is you have to register on Kaito, and one way you can register on Kaito is you can either use your Twitter account, you can use your wallet, your crypto wallet. But I always advise you to use wallet because Twitter can block your account. But your Kaito, your yapping ability is linked to the amount of tweets that you tweet on Twitter. So it's also important that you have to really use Twitter. I don't know if there are any like new developments where maybe if you do content on TikTok, if you do content on YouTube. But for now, I know that when it comes to Kaito, we are looking at Twitter, and they also have different airdrops. You have the refresh system. You can also stake. You can also trade, and you can also like uses. They have different like quests on Kaito. And if you look at the airdrops, you can check your eligibility for airdrops, and you can also stake Kaito and earn rewards. You can see that the current staking APR is 7.74%. So what it means is that if you stake Kaito tokens, you are going to get annually 7.74%. So if you stake $1,000 at the end of the year, you'll be getting about $1,000. 7% is $70. So that's their APR. But you should know that most times this APR is usually, it changes, and Kaito is not a stable coin. It's a volatile cryptocurrency. So you should always take your financial advice. You should always be careful before you stake or you put your money into any cryptocurrency. Always ensure that you know what you are doing. And this is the list for the top yappers. And you can also see the Yappa leaderboard. We have the city leaderboard. We have the AI agents leaderboard. The AI agents, some of the AI agents that are trending. And we also have the pre-TG arena, which we always check. So in the pre-TG arena, you can see that mempool is now number 1. We have Anoma here. We also have no, not mempool, Mimex is number 1. And we have the others like Open Ledger that have done their pre-TG already. And then we'll move on to Cookie.fun. Cookie.fun is one platform I like. I do also like Kaito, but Cookie.fun has that user interface that is much more like enticing when you look at it. And Cookie.fun, you tend to like get more things right. So if we are looking at projects with good sentiment, we are trying to see which of these projects like is showing good sentiment. And one of them that you are seeing here is BTC. BTC has a lot of good sentiment in the last 24 hours. And another cryptocurrency that you'll be looking at is MIGA. You'd see that the mind share change, which is the percentage of people that are talking about a particular token, has has shown that Bitcoin has the mind share of 11%, which is not surprising. The price of Bitcoin has gone up in the last 24 hours, and Ethereum has the second highest mind share of 6.8%. You can see when I talked about Hyperliquid has the fifth largest mind share. Hyperliquid has been trending in the past few months, and I'm not surprised that it has a very high mind share. We also see from USDC, we're also seeing that there's huge conversations on Coinbase, with TG. We're also seeing OpenSea. There's also some conversation on Cardano. This useless coin, I don't know what it's looking for here, but it's also here. Humanity Protocol is another project that has really like experienced a huge surge in conversations recently, and I'm not surprised that it's among the top projects here. Another place that I would like to go when I'm on Cookie is I look at voices. What are the top guys on Cookie 3? What are they saying about different projects? So we can see Wale Mosh, which is one of the big boys in the crypto Twitter space. He's very bullish on Kaito, Yapio, and Arbitrum, but he's bearish on Avax, which is Avalanche. ICO Beast is bullish on Polkadot, and Veda. Veda is an AI agent. I think they've launched their token. I'm not really sure. And we can see that Clement is bullish on Hype, Bitcoin, and Launchcoin, but is bearish on Solana and Iris. So this part gives us the understanding of what these projects, of what these KLs, key opinion leaders have. OXREAP, if you look at it, OXREAP is bullish on Bitcoin, Solana, and Fatcoin, and is bearish on Ripple and Ethereum. So another benefit of Cookie Fund is that you can also yap on Cookie Fund. You can also get rewards. Is also a competitor to Kaito. You will definitely be able to like check the project. You yap on Cookie 3 project. They call it Snap, but yapping is the word that everybody knows. You can view the reward pool. When you look here, you can view the reward pool on individual tokens, and then you look for the mind share. You can see the Snap leaderboard. We have the top snappers here that are snapping about this project. So it's very easy for you to like get rewards. Most of them have already said like this now. Their reward pool is $560,000 in ELP that will be shared among their yappers. Recall is going to share 0.3% and 0.5% of its total token supply. Sapien is saying 0.5%. Spark is sending 5 million SPX tokens to Spark to their snappers. You see this one has 16,000 snappers. Sapiens has 10,000 snappers. OpenLedger has 11,000. So Cookie.fun and Kaito has changed the game, and many people are looking towards yapping. The only problem is that you just have to be conversing on Twitter. So when I'm talking about yapping means like you have to talk about the project. You have to like have a lot of conversations about the project. This is my second Twitter account. My other one got suspended recently. I'm trying to recover it back. You can see that on my Twitter account, I'm having a lot of conversation about some particular project like Plasma. I'm also having like conversations on beyond Plasma. I'm also having conversations on Mira Protocol. I'm also talking about Ripple. So one of the things that these platforms have brought about is that many people now are yapping about different projects. So for you to start having a chance to climb the leaderboard, one of the things that you have to do is to pick a particular project. There are lots of them. You see that, okay, for Cookie there are just 6, but if you go to Kaito, if you go to the Kaito N, see the amount of projects on Kaito. There are about 6, and I think there should even be more. Currently it's just 5 that you can get rewards from. So all you just need to do is yap about them. And there are even some existing projects that have their token supply. Some of them are pre-Kaito. Kaito is going to definitely add them that you can talk about in the crypto space. So that's basically what crypto Twitter boys are using to eat now. Kaito and Cookie.form taking advantage of the airdrop opportunities that are there. Another place that you can also like get some earning opportunities is also coin market cap. I know many people have coin market cap. They are probably on coin market cap due to analysis of cryptocurrencies and all that. I think so. When you go to coin market cap, you should be able to trying to check a few things just to see, because I know when I checked coin market cap, yeah, you should be able to see some things about coin market cap. So this is my account on coin market cap. So all you have to do is you come to trending topics. When you come to trending topics on coin market cap, you should be able to, you just come and click on CMC Quest and rewards. So when you click on CMC Quest and rewards, there are a lot of projects that are giving out rewards. You can participate in these activities to have stand the chance to win rewards. So CoinMarketCap is one platform that you can also like leverage. They have their own rewards area. You can see that there are a few projects. MBG is here. There is Sogni protocol. There is W Trader. So you just do the activities and you can stand the chance to win airdrops. Beyond airdrops, you can win tokens. You can also win NFTs, though I don't know how valuable NFTs are, to be honest, because I'm not really a fan of collecting NFTs from projects, because most of those NFTs tend to be worthless after a while. But that's one of the things that you look at. You see cookie.fun with the projects that are there. You also have Kaito. So these are areas in which you can earn. So the crypto space is not just all about trading. Nowadays, many people don't even trade. Many people just yap and they participate in many of these activities, and eventually they get rewarded. You can also be a key opinion leader. It has never been easier to be a key opinion leader than before, and you can always like take advantage of these developments to earn in crypto, and also like build your understanding about crypto and continue to like make solid gains in crypto. So that's all from our market watch today, and then we are going to go over to the next part of the Web3 Pulse, which is our token spotlight. Token spotlight is basically where we spotlight a particular cryptocurrency and we talk about it. Token spotlight is one part where we're able to like talk about different cryptocurrencies. It's sponsored by FS Crypto News, and in our token spotlight, we tend to like look at what is happening in the crypto space. We try to analyze what some of the things that you would understand that is happening in crypto, and we add everything together to get the very best for ourselves. And today we are going to be talking about a particular cryptocurrency that is unique in its own way. And the cryptocurrency that we are going to be talking about today is Boundless Network. Boundless Network is a cryptocurrency project that has a lot of potentials. In the last recently, we've seen developments within the ecosystem. It's one token that many people have been talking about recently, and I've also been interested in what they are doing. And basically, it's a next generation digital asset designed to fuel innovation across decentralized platforms, digital identity, and AI integrated protocol. So one of the things that the token tries to do is, rather than just talking about hype, Boundless token is actually interested in bringing real world interoperability, aiming to connect on-chain utility with off-chain relevance. And one of the things that we see with the token is the project emphasizes limitless potential, hence its name. And it was launched in recently, it's not really been that long, but it has been gaining traction. And one of the things that Boundless Network has been able to do is in terms of like adoption. There are some things that would that you would see about the project that has been sort of like impressive recently, and we are going to look at some of the things about boundless token. We're going to look at the features, and we're going to also look at the strengths. So looking at some of the key strengths of boundless token, I think one of the major strengths is limitless interoperability. Is designed to operate seamlessly across multiple chains and support a modular framework for real world application and smart integrations. And it also has an AI native architecture. So, unlike many legacy tokens, Boundless Network is optimized for AI integrated environment, which is not surprising because the token just launched this year. Project launched this year. Any project that is not optimized for AI is basically like wasting its time. So AI is one of the most important things for most projects, and I'm not surprised that this token is taking the AI approach. Another thing that we see from the project is beyond the AI native architecture is the fact that it's developmental centric ecosystem. It has its grants, SDK, and open protocols incentivize rapid development of decentralized applications. So for web developers, that's a very good project to have, and they are also like looking to eliminate onboarding friction for underbanked populations. So we are seeing that they have a global inclusion feature, which is quite good. Unsurprisingly, we've seen the fact that the project has been able to gain some adoption. And one of the key features of Bound Token is built to operate across layer 1 and layer 2 ecosystems, including Ethereum BNB chain and ZK based chains. Another thing is AI plus smart contracts, which means that the smart contracts are designed in a way that supports AI, that adapts to behavior, reputation, oracles, or AI triggers. Another thing is decentralized identity layer. Boundless powers decentralized digital ID systems for Web3 authentication and access control. It also has its utility in decentralized applications where you see them, the platform can be used to power payment structures, governance, staking, and fueling smart contracts. We also have open governance where the token holders can vote on protocol upgrades, grants, and ecosystem growth. And unsurprisingly, we've seen that the token has shown a lot of development in that aspect. When you look at its strengths, you look at some of the key features that it has. And the next thing that we are going to look at is basically the token price. The price of the token is trading about $0.001, meaning that it's quite cheap. And if you look at the token is around 4,714 in coin rankings with a total market cap of less than $1 million. So this is this is a small cap token that has a lot of like potentials. And basically beyond the current price, which is quite bullish, there is also the community sentiment where you see that the sentiment is quite positive with 70% showing that it's likely to be bullish, and we have 30% saying bearish. Beyond community sentiment, another thing that you have to look at is the crypto fear and greed index, which is the fear and greed index based on the current market sentiment. And we'd see that it's neutral, and that's mirroring the overall fear and greed index of the entire cryptocurrency space. There's a lot of fairly volatility in the market, uncertainty. We've been seeing the price of Bitcoin oscillating from around 100K to about 109 to 110K. And this has also spread to altcoins, with many people looking at the prices of cryptocurrencies, and Boundless Network is not an exception. We can see that the fear and greed index is currently neutral. Another thing that we have to look at are the major tokens or major projects in Bound Token. We have Boundless ID, which is a decentralized digital ID system that allows users to manage credentials without centralized intermediaries. We also have the Novalink. Novalink is basically a peer-to-peer AI communication protocol powered by bound tokens. And as I had earlier said, the boundless network has a lot to do with AI, and we are seeing that the project enables agents to transact, collaborate, and get rewards on chain. It also has a launchpad, which is a smart contract based launchpad for community vetted projects. Developers pay inbound to list, promote, or activate utility layers. And we have cross bridge network, where you see that the token has the capacity for cross bridge network, and there's also a wallet for the token. We see that it also has like a wallet for the token. And looking at some of the X sentiments, we are seeing that there's a bit of like bullish sentiment with regards its tokens, with someone saying that this isn't just another governance token, it powers rewards, it powers, it unlocks yield and controls the entire market. And when we look at beyond just the X sentiment, when we try to look at some of the things that are within its ecosystem, it's very easy to know or identify that the project has like great potentials. But you know that with anything in the crypto space, it's you have to do your own research. It's not a financial advice, because if we look at the current market cap, you can see that the token is currently in the right value. It has done 29% in the last 7 days and is a bit undervalued if you look at the price, less than $1. And it's one token that if they're able to achieve some of the things that they want to achieve, they can it can actually provide good gains for people that buy early. But it's very important that you read the white paper of the project and you know what the project is about, because if you don't do that, you will just end up holding a token that does not have strong fundamentals. So it's very important that you do your research and you are sure that this is a token that you want to hold. And this takes us to the end of our token spotlight. We've been able to look at some of the things that has happened in the crypto market. We've seen that the price of Bitcoin is holding steady near the 108K mark. We saw the fact that a trader lost about $12.5 million in a week. Kazakhstan has already launched its ambitious plan to establish a national cryptocurrency. We've also looked at our markets watch, and we've also checked our token spotlight, showing us the different like tokens in the crypto ecosystem. And today our token spotlight was on Boundless Network. And token spotlight, as always, is sponsored by FS Crypto News. We thank our sponsor. FS Crypto News, one of the best platforms to check cryptocurrency news and get the latest price predictions. You can also follow me on Twitter at Alpha Evangelist. You can also join my Telegram community by checking my Linktree profile on TikTok. You would also see my on the YouTube description of this video. You see it in the description. Just check the description underneath if you are watching on YouTube. And on Facebook, the information is also there. Our Telegram community is a place where we come and we interact and we get the very best in the world of crypto. We always try to like ensure that we provide good information for users. They're able to get the very best, and you're able to like become better in your crypto knowledge, and you're able to understand that this ecosystem is not a get rich ecosystem. You're able to know that the cryptocurrency space is all about learning, improving, and understanding the markets and building products within the market. Until we see tomorrow, have a nice time and cheers.